Hello, I'm Michael Caines. I'm just going to say a few words about the new and selected poems of Henri Coulette, uh, beginning with my deep thanks to Carcanet for publishing the book, to Michael and Alan and Andrew and everyone who's been involved in making this book, because this is the first UK edition of Coulette's work, coming out nearly a century after he was born in Los Angeles in 1927. His reputation hasn't really succeeded in making his work cross the Atlantic before now. He's known to a few people. He's sometimes referred to as a poet's poet, but certainly I think, and Boris thinks, I believe, that he should be better known than that. He has what Boris has called this calm and somewhat rueful tone of voice in his poems. He's an absolute master, I think, of the formal aspects of verse. He has one of his the small band of admirers has said he has the metrical equivalent of perfect pitch. And his work can be both comic, witty, but also disquieting and intriguing. And I hope for those reasons alone that people will pick it up. And I'm just really delighted to have played a small part, I hope, in bringing Coulette to more readers' attention. This poem is called The Garden. I do the crossword in my backyard garden. The clue is age. Rags, my tattered companion, barks at a mockingbird. The bird barks back, a rogue, in Rags's fabulous opinion. Age is a lifetime. A chinoiserie of aches and pains is being slightly vague. The width of the staircase while falling down. Wisdom, though wisdom may just be fatigue. The great world rages at the garden gate, crying my childhood name with siren voices, pressing for one more go at plenitude. Too late, for I have cut my losses. To change as music changes, note by note, recovering the theme, and come to closure. Now that would be an unofficial joy, a private substitute for the world's pleasure. One has illusions even about that. The glories nod. A hummingbird whirs by, towing the purple evening in its wake. Venus regards the garden with a clear eye. This is a sonnet called Late Love, a comic opera. We'll have no litany of our aches and pains, as some rehearse, and always with tremulous sighs, as if competing for some grand last prize. O clap of thunder, O funereal rains! Nor envy the young, under their counterpanes, the trying of each other on for sighs. Everything fits, they cry, in rapt surprise, as bridles fit, headstall, bit, and reins. The overture is over. The curtain rises. Two maids in working black with fluting voices speak of a couple of a certain age. There has been gossip. If left to their own devices, it isn't for the likes of us to judge. They giggle and arrange the perfect roses.
My name is Boris Dralyuk, and I am the co-editor with Michael Caines of the new and selected poems of Henri Coulette. Coulette was a mid-20th century American poet, and the poem I'm about to read, The Extras, is set in his hometown, Los Angeles. I feel it demonstrates what he did best, which is to turn his attention to the margins, the periphery, and to identify deeply with the lives playing out there. The Extras. Today, they are the subjects of a king, and they must cheer his passage through the town this coronation morning. Cheer his taking purple and ermine, the scepter and the crown. They will again take after take, but now the star, his agent at his sleeve, has disappeared. Their thoughts come back to them like shadows, and they rest from make-believe. Duchess and chimney sweep are Blossom and Hank. A light is asked for, and a light is given. Gossip is music played upon the breath by wicked tongues, An anecdote is heaven. Simply human is what their costumes smell of. Simply human is what their faces say. They make the lobby and the street look real. Practicing every day for Judgment Day, they draw the circle that becomes a crown. They draw bath water on a bended knee and curtains on the night. And they draw blood. They are the after that comes after me. The poem I'm about to read, These United States, imagines the life of one of the more important figures in 20th century American poetry, William Carlos Williams. More precisely, it imagines the lives he made possible, bringing them into the world as a doctor, his day job. These United States. Elsewhere in Rutherford, thanks to his hands, mother and child have entered the new world, separate now, save for the one shadow. Medicine henceforth will be all mother, a laxative, a mustard plaster, a kiss. The boy will grow hair, and grow beyond her. And there will be a war, and he will go. The mother will send pictures of herself, taken too late to capture what she was. Chest full of ribbons, a condom in his boot, he will straddle a stool at an owl drug and gaze at a red-headed girl in a tight skirt. The good and naked doctor, emptied now of those anatomies, more gray than gray, will sleep for a few hours, his mouth open.